Welcome
to Munda Makeover.
We have traveled all over Zambia to find hard-working farmers.
We want to share their success stories.
And where there are challenges, we will bring experts to help them gain the extra knowledge they need.
So they can adapt and make their farms more productive even while the climate changes.
We want to support them to get better yields.
And increase their income.
We will see how farmers from across the country can benefit from our experts' advice.
While also learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experiences as they improve their farms.
On
Munda Makeover!
Hey, Cozy, do you think you're a risk taker?
Well, a small amount of risk can be good if it leads to bigger profits.
But what if it doesn't and everything goes wrong?
Because of unforeseen events like the impact of climate change.
Exactly. I'm not sure I want those kinds of risks.
Well, that's why this week we're looking at minimizing risk.
And how to combat disasters like lack of rainfall or floods.
Sound like a good plan?
Better keep watching.
This week, we're in Chuni in Central Province.
And we're visiting William Chenda's farm.
The farm covers 3.5 hectares. Main crops are maize and tomatoes.
But there are 60 beef cattle too.
William is away, but his children are keen young farmers.
And we want to help them be the best farmers that they can be.
Hello.
Hi. You're welcome. Hello.
Ah, such a nice young pair of people.
I'm Netsai.
Netsai and
Mudzo. You guys are pretty busy farmers.
big family dynamic, hey?
But there's no farm without its challenges.
The climates, the rainfalls haven't been sustainable. Despite that, the fertilizers are expensive and all those things. So those are one of the challenges that we have.
The climate change has really affected us. Don't have much pastures.
Right.
The maize, we supplement it to the animals, which we make it into silage.
Right.
And what are your ambitions when it comes to the cattle?
Get into dairy farming and all that.
Absolutely.
I think we need to help them for our cool farmers, right?
We definitely have some experts who will be able to remedy some of those challenges. So we're going to go off now and we'll see you soon.
100. Bye. Take care. I enjoy farming because it's something that I love to do. Farming is literally what keeps us all alive. Imagine everything, no animals, no vegetables and stuff, then there's no life. So it's actually life on its own.
Climate change and unpredictable rains have made planting seed like maize riskier business than it was before. So, what if we planted a seed that could cope with drought conditions and also give a better harvest? Sounds good? Yes, it does.
Well, we think so. So, a meeting with Mudzo and Netsai and taking them to see crop expert and keen motorcyclist Wilbrod Monga from Cortiva, an expert in panner seeds.
Netsai and Mudzo, tell me, how was your yields last year when it comes to the maize crop?
There was no profits because we had a lower yield.
Okay.
Because of the drought.
Because looking at it, what we had put in, the efforts, the herbicides, what's not, and everything, tilting the land and everything, also, there was no profit at all.
Mr. Monga, we need profits. We cannot discourage young farmers from continuing in this area, so we need to help them get profits.
I can ask a question. The type of seed they planted, was it early or medium or late?
We did medium actually.
Medium actually.
Yeah.
Don't worry. As whatever, we have come with a solution. We have varieties that you can plant in your area. Okay? That doesn't require a lot of rain. Yes. Pan 3M05.
Okay.
Yes. Exactly. Now, this variety here is ultra early. It's very early as compared to the medium you planted.
Okay.
This one to maturity is 95 days to 100 days. It doesn't require a lot of rain.
When compared to the yield, because the medium has what is high yield. So what's the yield with this?
This one is 8 tons per hectare. The medium quite all right will give you 10 tons, right? Under good management.
Under good management.
With enough lens.
With a lot of rain.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's say you're going to receive lens within 2 months and a half. What happens to the medium?
It gets destroyed.
Even the yield will be affected.
Ah.
So you end up getting, let's say, 6 or 7 tons per hectare instead of getting a 10.
Ah.
Okay. This one, within 2 months and a half, it matures. Have you seen the difference?
Okay.
Meaning under good management, you end up getting that 8 tons.
Ah.
Yes,
okay.
because it doesn't require a lot of land. So why should the farmer plant this? This variety is double copy, 2 cobs on one stalk.
Ah, okay.
Yes, it has got good grain quality. The French ones, it doesn't get attacked by weevils easily. Yes, and it's drought tolerant. Okay.
So, in just 75 days, the farmer can sell the crop as green maize. And in 95 to 100 days, it will be completely dry.
Mr. Monga, what do you think? Can we do a demo on how to plant this seed?
Yes, we can.
Oh yeah, sure. And there's some land just prepared. I'm sure you can head that way. Then,
Okay.
yeah, sure.
Let's
so
get
let me
the-
actually help you. Oh, okay. Yeah, actually, use mine now.
Let's go.
When growing maize, remember to prepare the fields early, before the onset of the rains. Fertilizer is best added before planting when the ground is wet, or with the main rains at planting time.
When handling treated seeds, remember, always wear gloves.
Between lines, we are going to use 90 centimeters. And then between plants, we are going to use 25 centimeters. This one is 90.
Okay.
It's good?
Okay. Yeah.
Then we are going to use this one to measure the 25.
Okay.
So this is how we plant.
Okay. Just one?
Just one.
Oh, okay.
Because if you put 2 here, they'll compete for nutrients.
Okay.
Instead of giving you 2 crops, one will have one, and like a small one. Yeah. Okay. How we plant?
Okay. So after this, what next?
We are budding now. Make sure it's 5 centimeters for the seed to be easy to germinate. Okay?
We finished planting. Any important things that we need to know after planting, what to expect, what to do?
When the maize germinates, you should not find any weeds on top. Then you start counting. 21 days after germination, you go in with top dressing now. And make sure, as a farmer, we are always in your field scouting if there's any signs of fall armyworm, so that you control them before they destroy your crop. Yeah.
Mr. Monga, thank you very much.
In a changing climate, is choosing a drought-tolerant seed all you have to do to get a good harvest? It's a good start, but there's more. We found out how to turn a good harvest into a bumper harvest.
And that's what plant nutrition expert Botany Hangombe is going to tell us all about. A spray that boosts yield, saves money, and can be used on any green-leafed plant, even on Mudzo's tomatoes.
How much tomato did you say you planted in the last season of planting?
1,000 plants.
Right.
Yeah, which really didn't do very well.
Really?
Yeah, with the climate changes, the temperatures and fluctuations, the fertilizers, the expenses, you know
Right.
that. So it wasn't that.
It wasn't the
No,
most
no, no, no.
successful.
As you were talking, I was listening to you, especially in terms of the challenges that you are facing. So this product I'm holding here in my hands is called Plant Catalyst.
Right.
This product is non-GMO,
Okay.
it is non-toxic, it's all natural, and it is 99.99% organic.
What are the advantages of using plant catalyst?
So advantage number one, it will help the vegetables to develop what we call a robust root system.
Right.
We need more roots for the plant to take
Take
up
up
nutrients
nutrients,
and to take up water as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Then advantage number two, it will help the plant to grow a sturdy stem, a stronger stem, a
Right.
healthy stem,
Right.
to support that production that a farmer expects.
Right.
Then number three, plant catalyst will also help, for example, in tomatoes, if you're talking of watermelons and all the other flowering plants, the plant will produce more flowers.
Right.
So more flowers,
More fruits.
we expect more fruits.
Absolutely.
Benefit number 4, plant catalyst will help to reduce what we call flower abortion, so that those flowers now can result into
fruits.
Benefit number 5, during the temperatures when they drop down,
Exactly.
the growth of the plant is slowed down. So when you use plant catalyst, the plant will grow normally.
Okay.
So that is a very, very great advantage as well, which most of the horticulture farmers face actually. They don't grow vegetables during cold weather because of
They're
slowed
scared
down.
of the,
Exactly.
the growth.
And then advantage number 6 for vegetables, you will never ever find powdery mildew. So it means that you have cut the cost of buying the insecticides that will cure the powdery mildew.
A very challenge which I actually experienced.
Yeah, powdery mildew was a big challenge for you.
It was.
So you will never find powdery mildew. So you will never incur any cost to that level. Then another advantage of using plant catalyst, it will help to reduce the fertilizer costs by 25 to 35%. It's simple to use, it's simple to apply. Most of the vegetable farmers have what we call knapsack sprayers.
You need just 1.2 liters of plant catalyst for 1 hectare of land. For vegetables, spray weekly. Mix 30 mils in 20 liters of water.
So this product is actually quite compatible. You can mix it with any other pesticide, with any other herbicide, with any other insecticide in one sprayer. And you go and spray on top of the leaves. So you spray on the leaves. That's how you use it.
Okay.
Yeah.
My next question is, when do we start using it? At what point do we apply it to our plants?
2 weeks after germination.
Mr. Botany, thank you.
Plant catalyst, after learning about them, they really help us, and our yields will actually become way better. We've been throwing away money at some point. But with it, you use catalyst and the plants themselves will actually be showing. They'll be happy, and yeah, the yields massive.
There you have it. Plant catalyst. Number 1, making sure that it increases your yields. 2, reducing the amount of usage of fertilizer. 3, bringing up your profitability.
Still to come on Munda Makeover.
How to avoid losing money if there's unforeseen disaster.
And next up, Mudzo finds out about dairy farming.
The Mukwedzaramba farm has 58 beef cattle, and they are thinking of expanding into dairy farming. Is this a good business? Let's find out.
To help decide, I'm taking Mudzo to meet Zephaniah Simwaka, a dairy farmer. Zephaniah started out with just 3 dairy cows, and now he has over 40. Will Mudzo follow in his footsteps and expand from beef cattle into dairy farming? But Zephaniah also has a problem. His milk yield is low. So we've invited Kaweche Piri from Farm Feed Limited to join us. Perhaps Kaweche can help both our farmers, advising Zephaniah on feed for his cows and advising Mudzo on whether dairy is a good business to get into.
Mr. Kaweche, what are some of the challenges that farmers doing dairy are facing?
There are several challenges. 1 is the diseases. 2 is the feed.
Which of these challenges are you facing the most?
The feeding, mostly, yes. Particularly this time of the season is really crucial. Yes, we are just using, the grass, cutting grass.
Is this the feed?
Yes, that's the feed.
Oh.
Cutting grass, and then we chop it and add some salt. That's what we feed the animals.
Just the grass and salt?
Yes.
What do you think, Mr. Kaweche? Is this good enough for milk cows?
I don't think it's good enough because it's just roughage, and looking at it, dry as it is this time around, there's very little protein in it.
Do you have any solutions for him and other dairy farmers facing the same
Definitely
problem?
full in my pocket and full in my mouth, and I can see it right away.
I like what I'm
hearing. Yes, we've got Dairy 21, which is a complete feed, which is suitable for this season. As the name depicts, it's Dairy 21. It means it has got 21% protein which works very well in combination with the stover as well as the dry hay that is feeding this time around. Sure.
And when it comes to the pricing, how good is it?
It is very, 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 very competitive and very reasonable. It's only 260 kwacha per 50 kg bag. Sure.
What do you think? Is that a good rate?
I think that would be much better because it has all the nutrients within it. Yes.
Tell me about the profits, you know? We love the animals, but farming is a business, isn't it?
Yes.
And he's trying to get into the dairy produce. Are you making a good profit?
Earlier on, it was very difficult because the pricing was very low. But for now, I think it is okay because milk is being sold at 8 kwacha per liter.
Okay.
So at least we are able to make some profit.
Some good profit.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Mutso, what do you think of the dairy farming? I know you're doing a lot of beef farming at the moment. What do you think? Is that something you would want to get into?
Yeah, definitely. What I'm seeing, I think I'm very impressed. Very impressed. Yeah.
Okay. Kawecho, what kind of impact does Dairy 21 have on the animals?
The impact is that, one, it will definitely improve the milk,
right,
because of its protein content.
But by how much would those yields increase?
It would increase between 10 to 15 liters per cow per day. Sure.
And in what duration?
Within the spec of 14 days, the milk can increase to that level.
I think you're about to get some more milk within the next 2 weeks.
The design of the feed is such that when you're feeding, you give it 3 kgs for the maintenance, so that it has got a strong body, which is going to help it fight against the diseases and the harsh environment as it is. You've seen a lot of weather changes. So it will have resistance to that. Then secondly, it will allow it to be cycling. It means in the year it will be able to come on heat, and then it can conceive, and you can end up with the calf every year. So this feed has got the potential to do that.
We definitely have to break this down and see if it actually makes sense. Does it make sense? Let's dive into the details.
To have healthy, high-yielding dairy cows, follow this feeding program. Begin by daily feeding 3 kg of Dairy 21 for basic maintenance. This reduces diseases and boosts calf production. Then, increase the feed by ½ kg for every extra liter of milk the cow produces. Stop increasing the feed when the milk stops increasing. The maximum feed should be 8 kg per day. That's 4 kg in the morning and 4 kg in the afternoon. Provide clean drinking water throughout the day.
Are we ready to get into dairy?
Most definitely. I'm very ready, actually. I'm just trying to brainstorm right now.
Amazing. Gentlemen, thank you so much.
You are welcome.
Thank you. I was impressed in the first place with him starting with 3 cows. Then now he's got more than 40. Look where he is now. So never just give up easily, and I think that's what I got from there, and that farming isn't just for the faint-hearted.
We found some pretty great solutions to combating climate change and unpredictable weather. But what if, despite all of our planning, the worst happens and we suffer serious losses? Well, there's a solution for this too.
Meet Ilavamba Mwansa from the Zambian Agricultural Research Institute, ZARI. He has come to tell us how insurance can be just the solution farmers need, especially for maize. It's an important crop for our farmer, just like it is for many all over Zambia.
Maybe you can break down to him some of the challenges that you've been facing with climate change.
Okay, like when it comes to climate change, actually, there's less yield, the temperatures fluctuating here and there. Find you plant, the rains go unknowingly and stuff like that. So it's really haven't been an easy road. It's been rough. At the end of the day, our money is just getting lost like that. So we're not getting back what we expect to get back.
Yes, I think I agree with you. The problems or the challenges you are facing are also faced by majority of the Zambians.
Right.
And the government has recognized those problems. For a number of years, we've been observing changes in the climate.
Of course.
For example, for maize, for us, it's a staple crop. If you look at our menu, 70% is in shima,
right,
and that provides carbohydrate.
Yes.
If you look at how much we consume per month, on average, an adult person consumes about 14 to 16 kg.
Wow.
Look at the number of people per household. I think if you multiply that per month, per year, you are talking about 140 to 160 kg of maize required by an adult person.
Wow.
So to meet those with these problems that we are facing, it has affected our livelihoods in terms of income, our nutrition aspect.
Very much.
The Zambian government, through disaster management unit,
Right.
they insure against crop failure.
Right.
Under risk African insurance.
Right.
The government pays so that when there are these issues, total crop failure, the government moves in. This is insurance. It's at a country level, and it has worked from the time that government started implementing that one 2 years ago. So what I'm suggesting is that there is also insurance, individual insurance as a farmer.
Oh.
You can take up that one. Once you insure, there will be guidelines that you follow.
Of course.
You just register, you pay that, and the type of variety that you grow. Like what happened this season, we received the rains in January. Instead of maybe 15th November to about 15th December, when we plant here, and you know that the rains here, central province, where we are, maybe ends in February. Now if you plant in January, it ends in February. What are you going to get? Insure your crop against total failure.
Absolutely.
That is how you can maybe go smiling when we don't have.
Exactly.
Crop insurance for individual farmers is available through the Harvest Eye app on Google Play Store. 90-day cover is offered for maize, soybeans, groundnuts, cotton, and sunflower, with prices starting at just over 100 kwacha per hectare.
Now suppose I manage on my own, I've insured my crop and everything has gone well. Then what happens after?
In the event that maybe there's a very good season,
Of course.
the insurance doesn't come in. That's why they charge minimum amount.
Right.
As I said, the government has insurance on behalf of the Zambians.
Right.
And I think this year we benefited on that.
Ah, fantastic.
So what about you? So I think learn from the government responses.
Having made sure you've insured your crop, regardless of whether or not I get a bumper harvest or maybe things don't go so well, I'm always covered and I make sure to get something out of my hard work and investment.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so peace of mind is very, very important, Mutokela. So we've come to the end of the day.
When it comes to what we've talked about on the show and what we've done, demonstrated, which parts are you going to put into action right away?
It's actually made me have that zeal, for dairy farming. And definitely, I'm sure we'll move into it and get a few cows, heifers, or something like that.
I never knew about the insurance thing. Yes. Now that I know, I'll be able to insure my crops, I'll be able to insure my livestock.
Fantastic.
And when we come back, what should we expect to find on this
Of course,
farm?
the most important question.
I think we'll be shaped up.
Shaped up?
Yeah, from what we've gained, we'll be definitely fit, and you guys are going to be impressed with us.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I've actually had a great experience. Hope to see you guys around, and I bet you just keep coming. I wish you could just keep coming. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm afraid, Kachanana, the saddest part of the day.
Yeah, we have to leave you right now, but that doesn't mean that we get to leave you. We will see you next week
on another episode of Munda Makeover.